Welcome back to Midday Kentucky, everyone. Well, Georgetown Bariatrics and Metabolic Centre is on the forefront of providing metabolic surgery for fighting the disease of type 2 diabetes and obesity. Well, the #1 guy in Kentucky, Dr. Eric Smith, is here to tell us more about the comprehensive weight loss surgery program. Welcome back to the show, my friend.
Thanks for
Happy
having me.
holidays.
You too.
I hope you've been enjoying your time out.
Not having much time out right now, but I'm trying my best.
Okay, well, let's just talk about why Georgetown Bariatrics.
Well, I think, experience matters. We do more robotic bariatric surgeries than anybody in the state of Kentucky. Our program is by far the most comprehensive program I've ever been exposed to because, I'm a portion of that.
Okay.
With the education and our support system, our dietitians and our nurses, that's a huge key in patients to become successful.
Well, how do we know? For the guys and gals sitting at home, and they've seen you on here before, how do they know what's the right type of surgery for them? Because there are several options.
There is, and most patients come in with a pretty good idea of what they want.
Really?
Most patients are pretty educated. They've searched online, they've talked to people who've had the surgery. So most people have a pretty good idea when they come in, but that's part of our job as well, to sit down and say, you know what, you may be picking this procedure, but we need to give you some facts to make sure you know what your expectations are may be achieved easier with this one.
And this is what I love about your office, Dr. Eric, is that when you say give you facts, everyone, you get to go to a seminar.
Right.
Tell us about that seminar. Talk us through that.
So that's how people start the process, and it's a free seminar, but basically patients can either go online or come in person, and it's about an hour to an hour and a half of education about all the surgeries that we do, what the benefits are, what the risks, the complications, what kind of outcomes they can expect, how much weight they can expect to lose with each one. And so once they're educated on those, then that's how they actually submit their paperwork to get started in the program.
Okay, so after you've submitted the paperwork to start the program, I would assume you then have a lengthy conversation with them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So one-on-one, I mean.
So when they have their first, what we call intake day, once they've gone to the seminar, their first day, they will come in, they'll meet with me, and I do a class with them. We're going to talk about diet, we're going to talk about exercise. They're going to meet with Cindy, our dietitian. She's going to start giving them some tools as far as changing eating habits. They're going to meet with the psychologist, which is required by insurance, to talk to them about other issues, evaluated by our nurse. And we'll put all that in one day and then start the process of getting clearances and other medical doctors that need to be involved to get them ready for surgery if necessary.
Interesting, you just said insurance. I wasn't aware that it could be covered by insurance if your coverage association does that.
Yes,
Explain
absolutely. So there's lots of commercial insurances. The government insurances all provide bariatric benefits if you meet criteria, but many commercials do too. And so everybody needs to check that. We have an insurance coordinator, so the first time somebody calls, they say,
they do it for you.
Do it for you. And they'll check and say, okay, here's what benefits you have, here's what your out-of-pocket may be, which is going to vary from patient to patient. For those patients who don't have benefits, we work with a financing company to help them with that too if they're don't have the means to maybe pay for that up front by themselves.
Okay. I wanted to ask you, let's just say that I go to your seminar, I have my one-on-one with you. What is my downtime after the operation?
Okay.
So when I say downtime, I mean before going back to work, getting back to my everyday life.
Sure. So you're going to go back to doing anything you want to do within 2 to 3 weeks.
Really?
Many patients are back within 2 weeks. We've had some patients, if they don't have a strenuous job, they'll be back within a week. But you'll be completely restriction-free within 2 to 3 weeks.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Hey guys, if you want to start a brand new you, this is the way you do it. If you've been struggling with maybe diabetes and you just don't know what else to do, give Dr. Eric Smith a call. There's all the information up on the screen now. This is such a great way to start off your new life, everyone. There's all the information there, phone number, website. Go over to the website. It's really important. They have information on there about these seminars as well, and just gives you a behind-the-scenes look of what actually happens. We appreciate you coming back in again. Yeah. We'll be right back after this short break, everyone. You've been watching Midday Kentucky.